Hey guys, wanted to go over the up-and-comers in America. I think there's actually a lot of promising up-and-comers, but they kind of get overlooked by the Europeans because the Europeans are kind of more willing to kill themselves to go farther than the sport. And they are better than us purely performance-wise, but I think technique-wise, talent-wise, I think we're right there with them. So the first up-and-comers I want to talk about, package deal. And I'm going to try to keep these guys below 30 and let's say less than 5 years in the sport. So the first two, David Terrell and Landon Anderson. Landon's on the left, David on the right. David's 17, Landon's 18, I believe. Super promising kids. David Terrell recently, I think, beat Austin Jaggers and Doug Allen left hand at least one round of the tournament they went to. Incredibly impressive. Awesome guys. I've seen him pull Landon, super strong guy as well, and he actually has the last win on David. So these two guys are probably who Auden Larrett should be aiming for, in my opinion. I think Landon's a similar weight to him as well. So I'd love to see that match, depending on what happens with James English this coming event. But yeah, two awesome guys. So the next one might be a little biased. This stud right here, Daniel Price. Daniel, completely natty puller, has been pulling 4 years. Awesome guy. I pull with him a lot, so I know how far his level is right-handed. Left hand, he has wins on Wilton Brock and Jonathan Brita. Right hand, his resume isn't as impressive. He has Dane Sellers, and that's not to knock Dane, but Wilton Brock and Jonathan are more established pullers. Dane at Monster Factory. I pull with him almost every week, so I know how strong he is. His press is insane. I've seen him pin Devin, a fairly fresh Devin in practice 4 times in a row. Yeah, crazy strong dude. I love Daniel, so maybe I am a little biased, but I think his potential is off the charts. And I think Landon, and I forgot to mention this, and David Terrell are also natty as well. I think that's important to say when you're talking about potential. All right, so fourth guy on this list, my bias might be a little present here as well. Dylan Williamson. Dude is less than a year in the sport. I think him and Dane Sellers are very similar in my opinion, but I think Dylan's edged above these last couple months. I think he's like 8 months in the sport, and honestly, he felt similar to Pablo in the rising department, and I credit a lot of my victory and how I won to him because he pull was very similar. His bicep isn't as strong, but that first round where Pablo just rose through me, he's done it to me 100 times. So Dylan, crazy strong guy, super obsessed. He's not one of those power lifters or bodybuilders who just trains twice a week or complains too much about how their sore doesn't go to table time. He's training all the time. He's making sure his injuries get healed up through various methods, but he's thinking about the sport 24/7. Awesome guy. I think he's going to go super far. So the last guy here is probably the most professional on this list. I would call him the Ivan Matyushenko of America, just pure class and professionality. I'm talking about, of course, Hunter Novs, one of my favorite pullers. Hunter is pulling 176 round robin coming up. I hope he wins. I have a lot of guys I like there, Dustin Hyatt and a few others, but Hunter, I think, is the future right now of America. He is definitely the man at 154, and I think he should compete at 154 for international competition because the guys over there are so crazy. But I think he has a real shot of winning the 176, and I hope he does. So good luck, Hunter. And yeah, if you have any guys, obviously I left some guys out probably. Feel free to leave them in the comments, or if you want to hear more about these guys, just hit me up and I'll try to redirect you. I don't think these guys have social media, but I might look into it and see if I can find something if you guys are interested. Or if you just have any questions about them, feel free to ask. I think Hunter's natural as well, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure. Anyway, that's it with that. See you guys later.